I had a goddamn plan!
Everyone listen, clearly we should go back in time again and make the main character Dutch, or Dutch's father. Wouldn't it be weird if it was like somebody random like Mighty Mouse who was the main character of Red Dead Redemption 3? That'd be odd. I mean, they could always make me the main character of Red Dead Redemption 3. Just throwing that out there. Hello everyone, my name is Alec Hamlin and I am the host of Fiction Affliction, the show on the internet where I tell you things and then you're all like, wow, and then I'm all like, see, I can be successful without college, Dad, and then he's all like, get me out of prison, Alec, and I'm like, no, you're a menace to society. Today on this week's episode of Fiction Affliction, we are going to be exploring 4 characters that should be the main character in Red Dead Redemption 3. But first, as always, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And also, please go ahead and hit that bell-shaped button. It's somewhere on your screen. It'll notify you whenever I put out a video. So that's cool. And guys, obviously this list that I'm about to give you is subjective. There's gonna be people with different opinions and other ideas on who should be the main character of Red Dead Redemption 3. So if you have a different idea than me, go ahead and let me know in the comments section, and save your death threats until the end. Choice number 1.
I can tell you're a very wise man, but the troubles, they're killing you. That's the spot. Oh, I know it is.
Hosea Matthews. With Red Dead Redemption 2 being a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1, there have been other people who have floated the idea of doing a further prequel and going back further in time. Now, I really want to clarify, I am not the biggest fan of the prequel idea, but I do understand that there is an argument to be made that there is more of a story to tell with the prequel, where we get to see the foundation of the gang. We get to see Dutch and Hosea actually starting to create the gang that we've come to know and love. However, there are so many people who are wanting Dutch to be the main character, and that is wrong! The game series is called Red Dead Redemption. There is no redemption with Dutch. We see how that dumpster fire of a person ends up. There's no good, there's no learning from his actions, there's no redeeming qualities with Dutch. The guy's a charismatic psychopath, and the good qualities he does have are manipulations, because he's a liar. So if you're gonna go with the prequel idea and go with the creation of the gang, Hosea is the only choice that's good, because we actually do get to see a good character arc with him. In Red Dead Redemption 2, Hosea is one of the few guys who really does seem to have a clear moral compass. He even talks about how he tried to get out of the life. So you can show Hosea in a much more tragic and dark light, kind of like how they did with John in Red Dead Redemption 2, at least for the first half of the game. He's not the John that we met in Red Dead Redemption 1, and we get to see how he grows into that person from Red Dead Redemption 1. The same case can be made for Hosea. You can make him dark, tragic, kind of an asshole, but then he can grow into somebody who's better. He can have his redeeming arc. And this way too, you can still have a very complex character in Dutch. He's not the evil bastard that he turns into in Red Dead Redemption 2, but he could be somebody who's at odds with Hosea throughout a large part of the story. We do see them butt heads throughout Red Dead Redemption 2. They are 2 different ideologies, and then they come together and might not agree on a lot of stuff. That can create a very complex and interesting character arc for Dutch for Red Dead Redemption 3 if they're gonna go with the idea of this prequel. Choice number 2.
Anything about Mac?
No. My guess is he died.
Oh, man. Them Callander boys, they were something else. Now, well, I'll miss them.
Me too, big man. Me too.
Mac Callander. Since we're on the idea of the prequel route, you can do a prequel that's very close to the timeline of Red Dead Redemption 2, and Mac is perfect for that. Matt Callander is an open canvas, baby. We really don't know much about his personality, so that gives Rockstar so much room to build another amazing character, which also I think would give them more freedom on how they want to approach the story as a whole. Like a former roommate of mine, Mac has no personality yet, so that means that there's no pre-established rules to his character or personality that Red Dead Redemption 3 has to cater to, like it would have to for Dutch or Hosea. Since Dutch and Hosea's characters have already been fleshed out, that means they have rules and conditions that the story needs to adhere to. So because of this, Mac offers Rockstar so much more creative liberties. There's also just so many fun questions that can be explored with the character of Mac. You can see what happened at Blackwater, and you can also see what happened when he was captured. Maybe there's a really dope escape attempt that happens at the end. Roundtable Pizza did not pay me to promote their products, but my DoorDash just showed up, and these breadsticks are absolutely wonderful. Everybody needs to go to Roundtable Pizza. I'm doing this for free, that's how much I love them. Or who knows, maybe his capture happens at the midway point of the story and he actually ends up becoming one of the rats who sells out the gang, and then like the end of the story is him trying to get redemption for betraying his friends. You see, Rockstar, I have ideas. Please hire me. I will work for cheap.
Well, saddle up, Buttercup. It's time for a message from our sponsors.
This video is being sponsored by Grifters Cola, unfortunately. Grifters Cola. Buy it and they'll let my family go. Wait, my family? That it didn't say you, it said my family, like me specifically. Okay, stop crying, focus, okay? Did she tell you herself that she was leaving, or did she write a note? Did that note look like her handwriting? Stop, why are you crying? They don't have your family. How is this my fault? I didn't know that this is what would happen when I signed that contract. I don't know how long the contract goes. For life. That's what indefinitely means! Please buy it. Please buy Grifters Cola. You do not understand how much of a necessity Grifters Cola is for you. Go out and buy it right now. Anyway, option number 3.
We are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brother!
An interchanging cast of main characters similar to GTA 5. This one is kind of cheating because it's not one character in particular, it's actually many characters all in one, so it's my list, what can I tell you? But I think it would be really cool to have the option to kind of bounce around characters like GTA 5 did, but for Red Dead Redemption 3. How cool would it have been in Red Dead Redemption 2 to have been able to change between any of the characters in the gang? We all still would have chosen Arthur though. But this could be already established characters that we're bouncing around between, or completely new characters that tell us a whole entire new story to Red Dead Redemption. So it's not really a particular main character that I'm choosing, you know, and maybe this should have been in a different video of like, you know, 4 new gaming mechanics that we want to see in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, maybe that would have made more sense, and sure, I could go back and do another take currently, right now as I'm filming this, and redo this choice, but I'm lazy. So we're gonna keep that in. And option number 4.
They tell me I'm at my sexual peak, sweetheart. You sure know how to make a boy feel like a man. Come on, just one kiss.
It's obviously Jack Marston. For me, Jack Marston is the only option for the main character for Red Dead Redemption 3. Unless Rockstar decides to go in a new direction and do a story that's completely original and not connected to the first 2 Red Dead Redemptions, I don't understand why they would go with anyone aside from Jack Marston. Throughout Red Dead Redemption 1, John Marston is desperately hoping that Jack Marston never walks down the same road that he does. Meaning that he doesn't want his son Jack to become a gunslinger. And unfortunately, by the end of the game, Jack Marston does that very thing. Jack goes down a path of revenge and ultimately becomes a gunslinger when he guns down the man who killed his father John. On its own, Red Dead Redemption 1 is a wonderful contained tragedy. The story is wrapped up, the sins of the father have come full circle. It's a powerful message that works if it's the one and only story in this series. But then Red Dead Redemption 2 comes along, and you see so much hope at the end that John Marston has gotten out of the life that Arthur was able to sacrifice himself to save the Marston family. We see that both of these games have giant themes of redemption, hence the name. But you see, Jack Marston
has not been redeemed.
Jack Marston is still a gunslinger. He is living the very life that the two main characters of the last two games never wanted to happen. So we need to see Jack Marston get out of that life and live the good and peaceful life that John and Arthur always wanted him to have. But Alec, the time that Jack Marston comes of age, the Wild West is gone. It's over. It's done. It wouldn't be a Western anymore. Except, no, it still can be a Western. Just because something is not set in the 1800s or the very, very early 1900s does not mean that it's a Western. You can still have a neo-Western. We still have a genre of Westerns that take place in modern times, or even in the future. You look at movies like Hell or High Water, Logan, hell, even Star Wars has been dubbed as a Western. My favorite anime, Cowboy Bebop, is very much set in the Western genre. Now, some people have said that Jack Marston's story should take place during World War I. I don't agree on that because then it would be a war game, it wouldn't be a Western game. I would not mind it starting in World War I. Maybe the first level could be the Battle of the Somme, maybe he gets wounded, then he has to come back home. Thus, when he comes back home, he's still a wanted person, so he has to go back into that life of crime and try to find his way back out of it. And maybe the reason why he went to war in the first place was because he was on the run after he gunned down Agent Ross. I think a story based on Jack Marston would be such a fitting story of redemption. He's had two people who tried to redeem themselves so they could redeem him. I think it would be fitting that he finally gets his redemption as well. And have it be a hard game of consequences. Anytime we gun down an innocent NPC, I want there to be real hardcore consequences from that. How funny would it be if every NPC in the game like had a name and a backstory and a family, and then like that comes back to haunt us anytime we've gunned down a random NPC? Again, Rockstar, hire me. And honorable mention, Nigel, Gavin's friend. I would love to have Red Dead Redemption 3 set through the eyes of Nigel desperately trying to find Gavin. That would be amazing. I don't even care if they take it seriously, if it's just the biggest joke in the world. I would laugh hysterically for the rest of my life.
Well, cowpokes, that was my ideas for who should be the main character in Red Dead Redemption 3. You tell me your ideas in the comment section for who the main character of Red Dead Redemption 3 should be.
Two Red Dead Redemption 3s in the same joke. Sloppy writing. Sloppy writing. Gareth, you're fired. It wasn't really a joke, it was more of an outro, but still, fired. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you very much for sticking it out till the end. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell looking button so you guys can be notified every time that I go ahead and drop a video. I don't really know how to end these videos, so goodbye. The door's on the other side. I went to the wrong spot. I can't get out.